Hello everybody and welcome to this review of Sniper Ghost Warrior 3. Sniper Ghost Warrior is a first-person shooter where you take on the role of a sniper in Georgia, I believe it is, and you're taking down a group of separatists that are trying to take on the country, or rebel, or whatever. I don't know. Honestly, there's a lot to this, there's quite a bit to the story, and I don't really care that much about the story. I watched it all. There's not really anything special about it. It's not really super interesting. It's about like pair of brothers and stuff happens and cliche. Can't even say the word right. And it's just cliche after cliche, and it's just not very good story. It's like I totally expected that, and that happened. So yeah, I expected that too. So yeah, story not that great, predictable. I wasn't really interested in it. I'm not really going to talk about it beyond this point because it doesn't really matter. Yeah. But, on to the more interesting parts of the game. The gameplay, the sniping and all that, is okay. It's not amazing, but it's good. It's not terrible, not amazing. It's just kind of, in between. It's like, it's competent, but it doesn't do anything super fun. Like, for example, there's a bullet cam. But unlike Sniper Elite, where the bullet cam, shows the destruction, like you can see the X-ray into the body, like take out lungs or a heart or whatever, yada yada yada. It just kind of, it slow-mos and then you see it about to hit the person and then it really quickly shoots through the person and then it's done. Which is still kind of cool in principle, but in practice it messes you up because if you're trying to snipe multiple people at the same time, it messes you up big time because it does that, and then it immediately throws you back in, and you don't have any time to, aim onto the next person, because it, takes you out of all your sights and everything, and it messes you up a lot. Whereas if you don't have it on, you can snipe one person and then just go to the next. So, that's annoying about the sniping. I played it on normal mode, so it wasn't, really hard to snipe. The sniping was enjoyable. It felt fun to just, I am 100 yards away, probably meters actually, 100 meters away, and I'm just, taking people out. But, I didn't really expect it to be realistic because I didn't want it to be because I'm not that good at sniping. But you also have a secondary weapon and a handgun, which can be silenced or not. Right into the game, I had a sniper rifle that was pretty good, a shotgun, and a silenced pistol. Which, that combination just kind of wrecked everybody, because I'd snipe some people, and then if I got discovered, I'd just take my shotgun and kill everybody else. So, I don't know, the game wasn't really hard. I didn't really expect it to be, really hard, but I expected some. I think the biggest issue that I have with the game is it never felt like it progressed. The missions didn't feel different enough, and there wasn't enough. The story didn't make the missions interesting enough to make me care about the characters or what I was really doing, which I think is the biggest crime this game commits. Is it's not bad, but it's only competent when I feel like it should be better than it is. And I wanted to enjoy it, and the sniping was fun, but it wasn't enough to really keep me interested in the game. By the end of it, I was just trying to beat it to get this review out rather than because I really, really wanted to play it more, which is kind of sad. But yeah, there's some. It's also, well, then there's also the issue. It's an open world game, and I didn't want to do any open world stuff, so I did a couple of the open world missions. There's some prisoner saving missions that you can do, but that's about all I did besides the main and side out missions. So there's the main and side out missions where you have to grab from a menu, and then there's stuff scattered around the world that you can play. So I did a few rescue civilian missions, and that's about it. Part of the big issue I think that the game has with those side ops is in other open world games, when you have to go to a mission, you have to go to a specific location on the map to start that mission. But with Sniper Ghost Warrior, you're instead going through each mission. You're instead starting at a central location, your home base of the area, and then you are going to where that mission is. So instead of going to a place and then starting a mission, you've started your mission and then you go to the place to like actually like start your sniping or finding of your information or whatever. So instead of like, hey, I'm heading this direction, but I could do other stuff along the way, you're instead of, hey, I'm going to this place and I want to get there because that's my current mission. Instead of, oh, well, I need to get over here, but it's not urgent because it's just another point on the map. I think that's one of the big issues with Sniper Elite. Not Sniper Elite. Oh my gosh, Sniper Ghost Warrior. I'm so sorry. It's not Sniper Elite. It's Sniper Ghost Warrior 3. But yeah, that's the big problem with the game. Is just you already have an objective, so you're gonna go to that objective instead of doing the stuff on the map. And also, it's not like completely open world. It's like, I don't know how many areas exactly. I think there's like four big open areas instead of one open area that is an open world. It's instead 4 big areas that are open world, to a degree anyway. But I felt no desire to explore them. I don't know if that's because I'm tired of open world games or if because this game just didn't really interest me. I think it's a bit of both. I think even if I hadn't played a lot of open world games, I wouldn't really be interested in exploring this one. Another issue with those big open areas is they're also similar that it doesn't really feel like you're going to different places. I mean, there's different locations in those places, but like they all kind of feel the same. Like they could all be just one big map. Something I did like is not the loading into each place. So like if you're going from one big map to another, it's the loading times take a bit. But at least for me, the loading times in between, like if you're fast traveling in the big area that you're currently in, the loading times are pretty fast and it kept you going. So if like, let's say someone is talking to you over your radio and you decide, hey, I want to fast travel this place. While you're fast traveling, the screen will go dark and it will keep talking to you. So it doesn't feel like you're stopped. It's just kind of like, hey, keep going. If you die or if you travel to a big area, then it takes a bit to load. But I did like that the fast travel felt more coherent. It's not like, oh, I have to wait another minute or two for a loading screen to happen. It's like, hey, I'm in this area, let's just go. Which I enjoyed. Music, there didn't, I don't know, music, not a big part. I do like the menu theme music. It was enjoyable every time I loaded into the game. It was like, ooh, this is nice. But besides that, not really any comments on music. But yeah. Overall, I don't know, it's alright. If you're interested in sniping games, maybe you should give it a shot, but I'm not certain because I didn't play on the harder modes. I'd say check out the gameplay, see what you think of it, and go from there. Overall, I gave it 6 out of 10 because the gameplay was fun, the story was boring and cliched to death, and I mean, so the gameplay was fun, but it was only really competent rather than doing anything different. Another part of the problem with that is the weapons didn't really, you kind of got the weapons that you liked and then you didn't change them. I didn't really feel like there was a lot of variety or differences in the weapons, and a bunch of them are locked, so you don't get a choice to like kit yourself out at the very beginning. It's like, well, this is the only sniper rifle I have, so I'm going to use that one, obviously. But it didn't really seem like the sniper rifle you chose made a difference, which was annoying. The drone's fun. Adds some variety to the game. I enjoyed scoping the area out. But, I mean, it's alright. Yeah. I would have had more fun if it was just a linear storyline where it's just dropped you from place to place and this story was more straightforward and less clichédly convoluted, if that makes sense. Their twists were completely expected, at least in my opinion. So, yeah. Hopefully that's been informative and not a random mess of information. Hopefully I've been helpful. If you enjoyed this video, go watch another one. If not, whatever. Do whatever you want. It's the internet. You have plenty of things to distract you. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed this video, and have a great day, and goodbye.